Hi everyone, and welcome to today's Drama Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. Let's get right to it. At the floating rib, Dante calls Jordan. He wants her to come over there. There's something going on at the floating rib. Curtis is there, and Dante tells Curtis that he appreciates being included in this, and apparently it's a surprise party for the PCPD graduates, or like just the ones that Valerie likes, since he based the guest list off of her friends and stuff. And surprise, Curtis organized it, and Jordan leaves her office and wants calls about Carlos Rivera to be forwarded to her cell. Valerie asks Curtis why he invited Dante and Lulu in addition to her PCPD friends, and he thinks it's time for them to all put everything behind them, and she agrees. So Lulu is going to stay alcohol-free for their visit with Dr. Lee, and Valerie tells her that she appreciates that she's here. And it seems like we've all moved forward, and then Dante and Lulu are getting a call from their realtor. At Anna's place, Andre comes over and wants to clear up where he stands with her. So Anna, she wants to talk about Jordan right now. So she feels like she put her neck out for Jordan, but she gave her a job after she was fired from the DEA. And Jordan isn't returning that favor for Anna. Like, for Anna to, I can't think of the word, but redeem herself in any way. And Anna feels that Andre doesn't have faith in her abilities when time comes for Anna to actually do something, that he's all talk. And Andre tells Anna about the fight that he and Jordan has had, and says he told Jordan that he didn't have feelings for Anna, but every time he said it, he believed himself less and less, and turns out he does have feelings for her. And I feel like I would be more shocked and surprised and have more feelings about this if, like, I don't know, they hadn't already, I don't know. I'm kind of over it already, but, you know, a new development. He does have feelings for Anna, so what's he going to do about it? So he feels a connection, and he tried to avoid it, and he doesn't want anything from her moving forward, and says he cares about Jordan deeply and wants a future with her, and he may not be able to control his feelings, but he can choose his actions, and he wants he and Anna's friendship to be over. So Anna thinks they can just set boundaries, but he knows he can't stick to them, so their friendship is over. So alright, at Sonny's place, Carly tells Sonny, well, I guess it's Sonny and Carly's place, I know, I'm still getting used to it. Carly tells Sonny about the events of the wedding, but she doesn't know the super exciting part about the dagger because she had to leave. But he has a surprise for her, so apparently he's been following up with the people involved in Jocelyn's transplant, specifically T. Adams, who's Teresa, by the way, and apparently she resigned or quit a week after the transplant, sold her condo and closed her bank accounts and left, and is gone. So he's waiting for Carly's go-ahead before he moves any further. And Jax gets a mention. So Carly's torn. Honestly, personally, as a Carly, I would go ahead with finding the truth, because if something bad happened, it happened whether you know about it or not. So it's better to know and fill out the medical records than to just pretend, like, just not know, because it already happened. Like, you need to know about it. Like, I don't know. Back at the floating rib, Sonny wants to talk to the commissioner. He asks how long until Julian gets arrested. She won't comment, obviously. Dante and Lulu didn't get the house that they wanted, and they're really, really upset. So Sonny's like, hey, what's going on? And they tell him, like, this was the perfect house, and, you know, let alone the process of going through, you know, and putting an offer in. But, like, it was in a great school district, and it had this backyard, and they fell in love with it. It was so perfect. Jordan thanks Curtis for throwing this whole thing together. I almost said shindig, but then I didn't. But I guess now I did. So, for throwing this whole shindig together, Jordan gives a toast. She welcomes the grads to the PCPD, gives a special shout out to Valerie, and apparently she's in the top 10%. So Lante is still sad about losing out on the house, and Sonny tells them not to worry. They'll get their house soon. And I guess they just assume he's talking about a house, but we know Sonny. He's not. So Sonny walks outside to make a call. Curtis does admit to missing wearing a badge. And Jordan doesn't seem to totally hate Curtis anymore. So, who knows? Maybe they'll now enter another love triangle thing now that the Anna thing is resolved. Which I didn't even realize was a triangle. Because besides Jordan saying you have feelings for Anna, I don't know. Maybe I'm just oblivious to stuff. I mean, I know there was a connection. I just assumed it was a platonic one. Who knows? In the locker room of the hospital, Monica wants Dr. Finn to sign up for the drug test, like right now. He won't. And his stuff is still in his locker. And he doesn't want to feed into the paranoia that he's a drug addict, so that's his excuse. At the hospital, and like the main part, everyone's being investigated and needs to talk with the investigators. Franco feels he's going to be suspect numero uno, and Obrecht tries to talk him out of not being snippy because he will be suspect number one. So Obrecht wants to see Franco's latest works, and she also tells Monica Dr. Finn hasn't taken the drug test. And Monica's like, yeah, I know, I talked to him about it. Like, mind your business. And Obrecht's like, I have to leave. I'm going on a special mission. But she says that to Franco, obviously, not Monica. Because Monica would have, like, handcuffed her to an elevator or something. So apparently all the investigators are interested in talking about is Dr. Finn. Good to know. Felix wants to talk to Dr. Finn about the truth, and Dr. Finn tells him to tell the truth about opening the drug locker or whatever. Tell them. He doesn't care. It doesn't make a difference to him. So Franco wants to talk to Liz about the questioning, and Carly comes in and wants to talk to Elizabeth about Jake. So which conversation is she going to choose? So Franco wants to be included since he has a vested interest in Jake, and I'm like, haha, that's really not how it works at all. And Liz tells Franco to, just leave because, it's not worth it. But Frank is still listening because why not? And Carly asks Elizabeth if she wants to know what they find out when they investigate this whole thing. And Monica tells Dr. Finn it doesn't hurt to submit to a drug test. No. I can't even read it. Monica tells him that if he doesn't submit to a drug test, she can't protect him, which is totally not what I said the first time. I don't know. I just hallucinated some words. But he thinks otherwise. He does not see the merit in taking this drug test. Back in the locker room, Obrecht is breaking into Dr. Finn's locker. Who could have seen that coming? Back in the hospital, Obrecht wants to speak to Monica immediately. I wonder what it could be about. And Liz wants to know about any information that Carly finds out about the donor kidney. It's not even late. I have no excuse. And Carly also kind of gives her a side warning against Franco. So Franco admits to Elizabeth that he was eavesdropping because he doesn't want to lie to Elizabeth. So he thinks no good can come of looking into who the donor is for the kidney. But, Elizabeth thinks that answers are better, and Franco thinks the truth is overrated. Who could have seen that coming? Carly tells Dr. Finn they have a solid lead on the transplant, and Monica tells Dr. Finn there's been a development and it's not good for him. And now end scene. Carly calls Jax. She wants to discuss this all with him. Sonny's going to move forward, and he's also waiting for another call. Wonder what that could be for. So Curtis gives Valerie 50 cents. I thought it was originally like 2, but it sounds like it was like a 50-cent piece, whatever. So it's actually a coin that was in his pocket that saved his life when he was a rookie because someone shot him in the chest, and he believes that saved his life. Lante gets a call. It's a realtor. The other buyer pulled out and they got the house. And they're in disbelief and they're so happy. Sonny's on the phone. Apparently he had Diane add a bonus to Dante and Lulu's offer, but no mention will be made of it, like, at all. And no one's ever going to find out about it. Anna is looking through her email and she thinks the first match is a little enthusiastic. Does she know? I thought, like, she didn't know, but I guess, I don't know. Andre tells Jordan he loves her. And at the hospital, Monica opens up, like, the thing that Obrecht gave her, and it's Dr. Finn's syringe pouch from his locker, and she wants an explanation. So hopefully that means we'll get an explanation too. I personally do believe it was something that foundation worked on, and he has the same disease his wife had, but this is like the treatment they were able to make before it went under. That's my personal theory. If you have your own, you can put it in the comments, and I will see you tomorrow for more General Hospital. It will be late though, because Thursdays are late, probably around 8:39ish, but I will see you then, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. It won't stop.